fans to USA Championship Wrestling. KC Gold joined at ringside by Jake Law. And Jake, we have to talk about Oman Arena coming up July the 13th. JYD Jr. and the debut of Ray Fury at Oman Arena on July the 13th.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to have tons of action-packed wrestling. Of course, we got them new names coming in, but we still got them
Stop
old
talking.
names.
What?
Put the camera on me.
Serious? We got rid of the loudmouth over here. Now he
Shut
takes
up,
Mike,
you
goes
might
up
learn
there.
something.
Ridiculous.
Not only is Lucky P. Larson, Esquire, the greatest manager in independent wrestling today, not only is Lucky P. Larson, Esquire, the greatest color commentator in the history of professional wrestling, and I have to put up with Casey Bald to do it too. But Lucky P. Larson, Esquire is without a doubt the greatest attorney in the history of the world. My latest client came to me with a problem, unfair, unright, wrongful termination, and I have already gotten him reinstated. Lucky P. Larson, Esquire presents to you his latest client, Chris Styles.
Man, I swear, I don't know how you deal with that voice 24/7 next to you.
It is not easy. Trust me.
My man, Lucky.
Lucky P. Larson, Esquire gets things done. You got a problem? You come to me, because I am the...
This is not happening.
This has already happened. It's already happened, big boy. You can't do it.
What in the... What in the world?
The
Starr Twins
for Bird's Rescue?
And they are going to town on Chris Styles. And I'm glad somebody took a shot on Lucky. Look out. Oh, and they just drove Chris Styles face first into the ring post. And now Bert Prentice beating the fool out of Lucky P. Larson with a shoe. Go to town, Bert Prentice. I am.
That old loafer.
Oh! And
he wasn't having that.
Welcome back, fans, to USA Championship Wrestling. And we have,
Who's starting off hot?
Well, look, we have got our very first women's match right here on USA Championship Wrestling. Hayley Shadows taking on Cassandra Golden. And Hayley Shadows calls herself the Barbie Killer and just took a splash from Cassandra Golden. And there, that hip attack in the corner and dragging her out. And there, a 2 count. Well, Jake.
It looks like that Barbie's taking on the Barbie Killer.
Well, she is taking the fire and the fight right to her. And Cassandra, missing and catching a big boot on Hayley Shadows right in the middle of the ring.
Another
for only a 2 count.
It was close.
Well, these two in our very first, what a debut.
Face to turnbuckle.
Well, she just ate that turnbuckle big time. And now Hayley Shadows driving a boot to the throat of Cassandra Golden and a blatant chokehold.
That's dirty if I ever done seen it.
Well, that's just blatant is what it is in that choke. And now the referee trying to get Hayley Shadows back off Cassandra Golden. And now a kick right to the inside of the thigh with that rope.
And it looked like it hurt.
Well, that did hurt, I'm sure. And now Hayley going for the cover and a kick out with only a 2 count.
It's getting closer. It's getting closer, though. Barbie Killer's hitting it.
And, well, she is working over Cassandra Golden after the jump. And a forearm shot right to the jaw.
Fighting back.
And, not able to roll her up. And Hayley, and there is that Gold Rush spear. And only a 2 count.
That was a real close 2 count. Man, that looked like it hurt.
Well, that will take the ribs right away from you and drive all the air out. And now Hayley Shadows fighting back, but a rake to the eyes.
That was blatant again, and it was dirty.
And a kick to the thigh. And now driving that foot right to the throat, Jake, on Cassandra Golden, and a shoulder.
Straight to the stomach, and she's hitting a few of them.
Well, several of them, and now a snapmare out to the middle of the ring and a rear chin lock from Hayley Shadows.
She's gonna work her down for a minute.
Well, Jake, I tell you, I'm still amazed that you didn't get up to help your uncle.
What do you mean?
What was Chris Styles?
We've talked about this. I had my cookies in my hand. The Twins had it handled. This is about the end of the subject. I mean, what else could I have done?
Well, you should have gotten up to at least help your uncle.
It was 2-on-2. Oh, 3-on-2. Bert was beating up Lucky, and the Twins were taking care of Chris Styles.
There's a 2 count. And Cassandra able to get back to her feet.
Still got some fight in her, but she's wearing her out. Choking her on the ropes right now.
Hayley Shadows showing that vicious streak that she has. Calls herself the Barbie Killer for a reason. And driving those left hands into the midsection of Cassandra Golden. And now Cassandra fires right back with another forearm.
Ooh, right to the eyes right there, Casey.
Well, there is that vicious streak.
Ooh.
And a headbutt.
Ooh,
right on the jaw.
Headbutt after headbutt,
just
Casey.
Constant with those headbutts.
Talk about thick-headed.
Yeah. And another one.
Ooh-wee.
And Cassandra feeling the effects. And Hayley going for a clothesline.
Ooh.
And a spine buster.
And a pretty one.
And a roll up. 1, 2. And there's a 3 count. The winner of the match, Cassandra Golden, in our debut of the women's division right here on USA Championship Wrestling.
What a way to finish it out, man. I'm telling you what, Casey, they put on a beautiful match. It was back and forth, but Cassandra Golden.
She ends up with the win right here today on USA Championship Wrestling. I am joined by Lucky.
I deserve all the credit in the world for coming out here after surviving such a horrible uncalled for beating. Now let me tell you, before we were so rudely interrupted, I was saying, ow, that I am the man to get things done around here, and I have gotten Chris Styles reinstated no matter what that big fat Bert Prentice wants to do about it. Nothing goes on around here that I don't approve of. Kevin Zion on the Kevin Zion Show.
You can take a seat. This doesn't concern you. This concerns you, and this concerns you. This is the Kevin Zion Show, not the Chris Styles Show. And you? This guy's a bum. He's a thug.
He is a thug with a lot of money.
As long as that money is coming to the Kevin Zion Show, you're more than welcome to be here.
There you go. All the money comes to the Kevin Zion.
But what happened to you earlier is the same result that you're gonna get every single week with hanging around bums like this. Championships, money, women if we want them. That's what the Kevin Zion Show's about. You need to follow my rule, not yours. Get in the back.
Fans, here we go. Big Gravy taking on Jake Braddock. And I am joined at the table by a little worse for wear Lucky P. Larson.
So first I get beaten up
by
the damn twerps after all I've done for them. Then we have just a small misunderstanding, which I've already taken care of. And now you subject me to this puke-invoking gyrations. I should be having a party, not being subjected to this.
It looked like you had a party earlier. There was a whole lot of fanning the flames of putting a stomping out the fire.
Shut up, Baldy.
And,
Call the match. Do your job.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, there's Gravy getting knocked down to the mat.
What?
Don't you ever want to just talk about the match? Do your job. There's a knee drop, and Gravy's rolling around.
But you won't shut up.
There's this big guy hitting them, and they're both big.
I want to talk about all the shots you took with a shoe
and he's got
from Burt Prentice right here at the edge of the ring.
All I will say about that is that was an assault, and I will sue.
Well, your client,
company.
Your client put his hands on Burt Prentice.
I did not put my hands on Burt Prentice. I did not. Ow! Do you have a Tylenol?
I don't. I really don't.
Your head kind of looks like a Tylenol.
Well, I can't help that.
Oh, and there he hits him into the top turnbuckle.
And Jake Braddock going for a chokehold on Big
Which
Gravy.
is totally fine until the ref hits 5, which he can't get to because Escobar can't count that high.
And Jake Braddock working over Big Gravy here in the corner.
Obviously holding on to his breath so he doesn't have to breathe in Gravy's fumes.
And now
Gravy down on the mat. Braddock backing up.
And taking a running start.
And it's a drop kick, a basement drop kick it's called, in case he doesn't know his moves. And Braddock trying to get Gravy up. Ow. And Gravy slowly getting up.
Hey, Lucky.
What?
Have a cookie.
Oh, thanks.
Anything to shut you up. And Gravy reversing Jake Braddock into the ropes and drops down.
Oh, you don't see that very often.
And Braddock ducking the clothesline. And there is that running crossbody.
Good night.
And that is going to do it for Jake Braddock, the winner of the match, right here.
Speaking of
Big Gravy.
Speaking of Jake, did somebody fumigate this chair after he got up? He hasn't showered in months.
No, he left you that cookie.
No wonder it tastes funny.
He left you the cookie, yeah.
That's why it tastes funny.
Do you want to see action? Do you want to see excitement?
Well, then look no further than USAWrestlingNetwork.com.
See all new episodes of USA Championship Wrestling each and every week. Live events and supercards.
Plus, over 130 hours and counting of wrestling action from our always growing library of content.
It's only $4.99 a month.
Just go to USAWrestlingNetwork.com
and subscribe today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I'd like to bring out the Starr Twins, if I could. I obviously owe you a big thank you for my nephew Jake is out.
All you did was eat cookies over there. We don't need you out here.
Hold on. You know, we just saved your uncle's butt, and all you had to do was sit over there and eat your cookies like you're doing right now.
At least you know we got your back.
Hold up. No. It's been, Nathan, hold on. It's been like this. You know, 5 years ago, even 6 years ago, even at Bert's lowest time and the best times, bro. No, listen, I'm gonna hit you at the heart. Dude, me and Nathan's been there way more than you have, Jay. You're the worst nephew in the world, dog.
My God.
Hold on. When Bert was laying in that deathbed, dog, for real, where was you at? You was out having fun. Bert's getting his hind end kicked, bout to by Chris Styles and that little lowlife over there. What was you doing? You eating cookies, man. Come on, dude.
Right.
No, hold on.
Jake's all right. Give him a break. He's just new in the business.
All we have is our word. And my word to you, Burt Prentice, is me and Nathan, no matter what, we got your back, no matter what your nephew's got. You're going to turn your back on us like you did while I
Well, he's got a match, Nathan. It's okay. Nathan, it's okay.
You know what? Do your match and think about one thing, Jake. Think about this. Throw more things. Why everyone else around you is feeling for your uncle, you are the worst nephew in the world, okay? You really are.
We got a match in the ring. I just want to personally thank the Starr Twins for earlier. Chris Styles, you're still fired.
No, he ate it.
He ate my cookie.
He ate your cookie. He ate your cookie. Well, here we go, folks. Jake Law taking on Gunnar Lane, and I am joined at ringside by Lucky P. Larson. Guess we could call you unlucky today.
Let me correct one thing.
What's that?
Bert Prentice is wrong.
Uh-huh.
Chris Styles is not fired. I have gotten him reinstated. I have gotten an injunction and enjoined the USA Board of Directors from firing him. He cannot be fired right now. Wrongful termination will not stand in the state of Tennessee. Chris Styles is a lawful employee of USA Championship Wrestling, regardless of what that big fat tub of goo Bert Prentice wants to say about it. And he dreams about touching me again. I will own this company. Now.
He didn't touch you.
He hit me with his shoe.
Well, he didn't touch you.
He held the object that hit me. That is transference of intent. He did it. I can't sue his shoe.
The shoe touched you.
Fine. Then nobody ever touches anybody unless they hit him.
Well, he was holding the shoe, but the
Then
shoe's
he's
what hit
responsible.
you. He didn't technically touch you.
You are so pointless and stupid.
And you're one to be talking.
Uh-huh.
And
meanwhile, you see the hillbilly hick here by himself again. Those ungrateful, worthless pieces of crap, those Starr Twins.
And there's over the top rope.
After everything I did for them, shut up, I'm talking. After everything I did for the Starr Twerps, I get them title shot after title shot for their belts after Jake Law and the mysterious Matt Boyce take their titles, and they lose every rematch, and they decide to blame me for it. Screw them. They're twerps. They've always been twerps. They'll always be twerps. I try to be a forgiving man. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because they associate themselves with Ray. He's a smart man.
There's a miss.
Even though he cheats at cards, he just made a slight mistake in judgment.
Nice drop kick from Gunnar Lane.
But at least I see Ray is smart enough not to associate with them anymore.
Well,
after what they did to me.
After what they did to you?
Yes.
Well, were you not involved in the whole incident with Chris Styles and Bert Prentice?
I didn't put my hands on Bert Prentice once. All I did was legally get Chris Styles reinstated. And the next thing I know, the Starr Twerps are out there attacking me.
Well, evidently, they're your former clients and they're not happy with your services.
Fine, then they can take that up with the arbitrator. And quite frankly, the fact that they're not happy with my services because they lost the tag team title match that I got them, that's not my fault that they can't win a match.
Well,
I'm not in the ring. I stand idly by and don't get involved.
Just like every other lawyer I know, you got to read between the lies. And now Jake.
I never have told a lie a day in my life.
Okay. And you are a lawyer.
That's right.
And you're just like every other shark out there. Professional courtesy, that's it. Oh, and what a kick to the jaw.
He slipped in the grease in Law's hair.
And now Jake Law, missing. Gunnar Lane with a roll up.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And only a 2 count.
Should have been 11 if
almost. Jake Law slipping under, turns him over. And driving him face first into the mat. And there is the winner. Jake Law on USA Championship Wrestling.
Whoopee, take a shower.
You look like you need a shower there, Lucky. A shower and maybe a new suit.
Excedrin.
Okay, Bundy. What have you got to say for yourself?
You know, it's really, really good to be Bam Bam Bundy. I know what I'm gonna do from here on out. First off, I'm not Stone Cold, so I don't need to hear what. Second off, I know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna beat Brandon White every single time I see him. If I see you at McDonald's, boy, I'm gonna park my truck, I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna whip your butt. I don't care if it's at the mall. I don't care if I just got done plowing your fiance. When I get done, I'm gonna beat you black and blue like your angry car.
You want to sit there and you want to talk all this stuff? Why wait?
Good grief. Get out of here.
Why don't you go break them up?
I'm not breaking those two big bulls up. Have you lost your mind? I'm not getting between them two.
I think you should. I'm going to tell them what you said about each of their mothers.
Their mothers?
Yeah.
I was talking about yours.
My mother's a saint.
What a shot. Bundy, that rope and bell of Brandon White.
Well, he shouldn't have brought it out, should he?
And now choking him out. And he's got that rope right through his mouth.
Well, he shouldn't have brought it out. It's his own fault.
And fans,
I think Bundy got the better of this battle.
Stop trying to one-up me. You'll never beat me, and you'll never be better than me.
Brandon White.
I don't think these guys are friends anymore.
I don't think they are. Fans, we are completely out of time. We'll see you back here next week on USA Championship Wrestling.
That looked like it hurt.